Subscribe to the channel! Do it now!
Alright, welcome to Beyond the Pavement, the show dedicated to exploring the beauty of outdoors and hopefully inspiring you to venture out yourself. Today I'm with Alan.
It's your boy.
Yeah. So Alan's a really good friend of mine. We've been friends ever since middle school.
Kyle was my first friend when I started public school, ever.
Yeah, it's
First
crazy.
friend ever.
And here we are together, taking a hike at the Profile Trail in Grandfather Mountain State Park. I'll put directions down below to the parking lot where we're at. We did go to the actual Grandfather Mountain Park, but all the trails were closed today due to safety reasons, and it is $25 also to get in there. We were lucky enough that Alan works at Chimney Rock, so he was able to get us in there with his credentials. $25 per adults, $10 for children, $22 for seniors, but this right here is free.
If you're interested in the club that gets me in for free, it's called the Southern Highland Attractions Club, SHA.
Sweet. And how much does that cost you?
I don't know, because I get it for free through Chimney Rock where I work.
Oh, okay, cool. Instead, we came to this trail. We're taking it's called the Profile Trail, and we'll be going to the Profile View, which is 2.5 miles away one way, so 2.5 miles back, so it's a 5 miles round trip. It should take us around 2 hours, and right now it's been pretty not bad, pretty easy trail so far. What do you think?
It's where my heart is.
It's where your heart.
These mountains hold my heart.
Sweet. So it's a nice place to be, I tell you right now. That's also today it's about 43 degrees. It's January the 11th on 2023, and it's not too bad. It's a little bit of overcast, but it's a beautiful day to be outside. Beyond the Pavement, here we go. So it's very muddy out here. We both have our hiking boots on. They give us a little bit more extra traction in situations such as this. And also down at the restrooms, they have a place where you register when you get on this trail. That way, if you stay overnight, or if something happens to you, they'll have a record of when you got here, which is your car, all that good stuff, just to make sure people are safe while they're out on these trails. Because there's wildlife out here. There could be mountain lions, could be bears, and in those situations, I'm told never to back down, always stand your ground, and to look as big as possible and to make as much noise as possible. I personally have never encountered a situation where I had to do that, so I can't say that, yeah man, that's what I'm gonna do if it were to happen, because I don't know. but that's what they tell me to do. So
never turn your back and run from a bear, because they might chase you.
Yeah,
they say you want to like kind of edge away, kind of sideways, so you don't look too much like you're trying to retreat, but you do want to get out of their sight before you retreat, if possible.
And do not look them square in the eyes. Try not to look them straight in the eyes. Oh, here's a cool little bridge. Boom. To walk across.
Also heard slow movements is very important when you're around bears and animals that might attack. Just don't make any sudden movements.
Yeah, steady and easy. There you go. All right, Alan, why is it called Grandfather Mountain?
So, I don't know if you've ever been to Boone, but when you're driving from Boone back towards like the Asheville area, you'll see Grandfather Mountain, and if you look closely, you'll notice it actually looks like the profile of like an old like Daniel Boone type character with like a big beard and like wearing one of those raccoon skin hats, and it does look almost like a profile of a cartoon character of an old man like that, an old mountain hillbilly. Let's see, let's take a closer look. Let me out of here. This is a birch tree. I would say most likely a black birch. It's what they make birch beer out of. If you scrape the bark and smell it, it smells like wintergreen, or like maybe some toothpaste or Bengay muscle cream.
It smells like Tiger Balm. What's that?
So the difference between a creek and a crick.
What's the difference between a creek and a crick?
You can jump over a crick. You can't jump over a creek.
So this is a creek.
This is a creek.
This is a creek, not a creek. I gotcha. So it's a creek, a river, and then is there anything between that?
No, I think you got it. Oh, also the difference between a lake and a pond is you can throw a rock across a pond, but you can't throw a rock across a lake.
So if you got a stronger arm, you're able to like.
Yeah, you're able to create bigger ponds.
Yeah, nice. This is a pretty sweet spot to hang out and chill. All right, we ran into this nice little creek, and yeah, this is a very beautiful walk, especially on a day like today. It's not too hot, not too cold, sun's shining, and Alan has something to say. Here we go.
Look how much this rock looks like a piece of wood. Petrified tree.
Is it a petrified tree? It's just a tree.
It's shale.
No, I thought it was just a tree. I thought it was a tree.
No, that's a rock. But yeah, look how much that looks like tree bark.
It looks just like tree bark.
Looks like a cypress.
All right, so we're at a crossroads. We're just going to head straight toward Callaway Peak, even though we're going to Profile View is what it's called. And we're following along the red dots and making our way through the woods. Here we go. Wish you could be with us. Yeah, let's see some moves. Nice. And it's so calming to have this water running. It'd be such a beautiful day. Like, it's just a beautiful, nice day today. It's crazy how this rock was cut almost like perfectly, like it could be a tabletop. It's so straight. It's amazing. That's a pretty cool rock right there. You could tell there's a lot more water here at some point in time in the past. It flowed through that rock and cut it in all different ways. It's really neat. All right, so we hit an incline now. So you're definitely feeling the workout while you're out here. And and there you go. Be careful, it's muddy still everywhere. And as we're going along, Alan is doing his professional trail duties, where he's clearing out all the limbs on the trail, so it's safe for hikers. He's such a good guy.
A lead trail guide at Chimney Rock. Hit me up on Instagram at Chimney Rock Trails.
Yeah, I'll put a link down below to his Instagram, so you can join and keep up with all Alan's adventures. I'm sure we're gonna have some cross adventures in the future for sure. Like today,
Where we're going to be on the pavement?
Be on the pavement!
Are you not be on the pavement?
I'm climbing up, so you better get this hike started.
I'm getting started.
I'm climbing up on the profile trail, baby.
On Profile Trail, baby. Get this hike started. Get this hike started right now.
You know why they call it a Christmas fern?
Why do they call it a Christmas fern?
Well, as you can see, not only is it still growing through Christmas, but if you look closely, you'll see that each little leaflet looks like a little stocking. Merry Christmas.
All right, so we are tracking our mileage with a app, and so far we've gone 1.5 miles. So we have 1 more mile to go till we reach the Profile View spot we're trying to hit up. Whew, and it's a beautiful hike. Oh, hold on. It's a cool tree alert, cool tree alert. Check this out. Sorry, one thing I like to do is spot cool trees when I'm out on a hike and point them out, because I just think they're really cool. So what kind of tree would you say that was, Alan? Is it poplar?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a couple poplars.
Couple poppers.
In the magnolia family.
Yeah, all right.
One of the oldest flowering trees.
One of the oldest flowering trees. All right, so we're getting closer to another waterfall, and it's a little bit bigger because you can hear it, and I'm looking forward to it. I can hear some more voices over there. We're definitely not the only ones on the trail today. It's a beautiful day to go for a hike. I mean, cool trees growing on top of rocks like that. That's neat.
Beautiful.
Alan and I have a problem with stopping and looking at rocks.
So I broke my walking stick. I figured I might as well show the people at home the proper way to dispose of one. So what you do is you take it and you want to hold it up in the air like this. And you say, "You shall not pass!"
Nice. Say that again.
We're into the thick of it now.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it
Into
now,
the thick of
Kyle.
it. So the elevation, yeah, I don't think you'll get elevation sickness or anything, but the incline is getting steeper, so it's a little bit harder to walk up this hill, but it's a good workout. Totally good workout. Worth coming up here. It's a beautiful hike. Would recommend it 100% to anybody. And there's all these little creeks or creeks that you cross over. They're very calming and just beautiful. So I would recommend taking this trail 10 out of 10 for sure. Come on out here. Grandfather Mountain Profile Trail. Yeah! All right, so we had to take a little break, drink some water because it's getting pretty steep. Had to take off my jacket because I'm getting warm. But we still keep running into cool rocks and cool trees like that right there. Sweet. It's just really beautiful here. All right, so we made it to the Profile Campground. You can get a permit and stay the night over here, which I would totally do now that I know it exists, because this is a sweet spot for sure. And we just got a little bit further to go with for the profile view. And you can see right here, all these cool rocks. Is that Grandfather Mountain, right? Is that Grandfather Mountain?
That's Callaway Peak.
Oh, excuse me, that's Callaway Peak right there. So we'll be back again someday to do Callaway Peak. Right now we're going to carry on to the profile view spot, and we'll check back in when we get closer. Here we go. Do you know this was here?
No.
Sweet. Found a sweet cave in here. Nice.
Yeah, rock tripe. Super slow growing little lichen, but you can eat it as a survival food. George Washington's troops actually survived through a winter on it. It's got about as much calories as the same weight of like cornflakes. And it's got some vitamins in there, vitamin K, kind of rare, but yeah, good survival food. You want to soak it in water before you eat it, maybe even boil it, because it's super tough otherwise.
All right, so here's the profile of the mountain. It's supposed to be a man's face, like the side of his nose right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll zoom in a little bit when the video posts. But this is it. And now this is, you can continue on to a higher peak.
Callaway Peak.
Callaway Peak. You can continue on to Callaway Peak, but we're gonna head back down right now and get some food because we're starving, we're hungry. And I left the camera by a waterfall. We gotta make sure it's still there. So, all right, thank you for joining me on another episode of Beyond the Pavement. Thank you so much, Alan.
Any old time, Kyle.
Yeah, this has been the Profile Trail and the Profile View Trail on Grandfather Mountain in North Carolina.
And get out there beyond the pavement! Ha ha!
All right, so we hit an incline. Right now we're gonna carry on to the view.